Hey guys, and welcome back to FaceHacking the Science of Attraction. In this video, we're going to be explaining if FAGGA works. So there's been much fear over a new expansionary appliance called FAGGA, or Fixed Anterior Growth Guidance Appliance. You may have seen photos of the before and after clients using it, and visible change is observable. So the question is, does this device really work? The internet and anti-extraction orthodontics movement has been in uproar over it. Some claim that it provides very good forward growth, while others claim that it doesn't work. Some threats consider it to be the holy grail, and others believe it to be ineffective. The bottom line is, there is tremendous debate over the effectiveness of the device, and nobody seems to know. So, I'm making this video to clear things up and explain if FAGGA really works. By the end of this video, you will know how FAGGA really works to create forward growth, and if it is really the holy grail of reverse extraction orthodontics, and if you should get the treatment or you can wait for a better alternative. So without further ado, let's jump in. So the first thing we need to ask is, what is the purpose of FAGGA? It's to create forward growth. And so what then is forward growth? If we want to determine the effectiveness of FAGGA in creating forward growth, then we first have to set up a system to objectively quantify forward growth. Now, so this is the face with good forward growth, as measured by the long red line. And this is the face with little forward growth, as measured by the short red line. How can we tell that the first face is more forward grown? Simple, the red line is much longer. The red line represents the actual forward growth of the face, while the blue line represents the approximate inclination of the face. The blue line represents the approximate position of where the teeth are. In other words, where the teeth are positioned in the face. This is very, very important in our understanding of FAGGA. So what does this all mean? I'm going to pull up some x-rays. So this is the red line measuring projection, and this is the blue line, which shows position of the teeth. I'm going to take the start of the last tooth to the edge of the front teeth, and that is how I get my blue line. So now you can see what I mean is that the blue line in attractive faces tends not to be downwards inclined. In other words, the teeth are all in a horizontal line. Now let's take a look at some faces that everyone undoubtedly agrees like forwards growth, and other faces of course targeted by the FAGGA appliance. The first thing we see is that they have a very small red line, i.e. a measure of the forward growth, and in this case they also have a downwards inclined blue line. This means the teeth are physically inclined downwards in their face. Let's look at some x-rays. You can see that in these x-rays, the teeth and the maxilla are all sloped downwards. The position of the last molar to the start of the front teeth shows that their teeth follow this downwards inclination, and that's basically our blue line. So now you can see the difference between the blue line, the teeth position of good maxillas like this, and bad maxillas like this. In the bad maxilla, the teeth is always downwards inclined. So this idea is very important, as we will see later. FAGGA has one crucial flaw that is related to this downward slope. So the question is, how does FAGGA create bone growth? It anchors to the back teeth and slowly applies a forwards force that the front teeth, being connected to the maxilla, moves forward. As the front teeth are repositioned, new maxillar bone matter is created, causing forwards growth. Now, because the roots of the back teeth or molars are much stronger than the roots of the front, the back teeth will not shift backwards, but instead, the front teeth will. Okay, so for results analysis, the first thing you can see is that there is forward growth. This means that the device, by pushing the front teeth forwards, actually does create that growth. It doesn't just tip the teeth, it actually creates growth. Because if you push the teeth, you're going to create bone. Now this is a desirable thing, because as we know, forward growth in faces is a large part of what makes them attractive. So, forward growth is evident in all cases as measured by the red line. You can see that the length of the red line actually increases. However, that some patients in particular end up with a noticeably longer face after the treatment. What's going on? Patients often end up with a slightly longer face after the device. Here's the problem. If you have a downwards inclined maxilla, the FAGGA device will end up fitting at a downwards angle in your mouth. So it's going to push the front teeth in this direction, in the direction of the blue line. Your front teeth will reposition forwards and downwards, and this then creates the growth. But unfortunately, it's downward growth, and as a result, your face will become longer. Of course, if your maxilla looks something like this, so let's say your face like this, and corresponding your x-ray looks like this, with no downwards inclination at all, then FAGGA will push straight. But the irony is, these are actually good maxillas, and people who undergo FAGGA are usually those with downwards inclined maxillas and long recessed faces. So, that is how FAGGA works. It fits in your mouth in the direction of the maxilla and your teeth, in other words the blue line, and pushes the front teeth. If your maxilla is downwards inclined like this and you have a long face, it's going to push your front teeth downwards as well, and unfortunately it's going to make your face become even longer. So then, is FAGGA the holy grail of achieving forwards growth? Not yet, unfortunately. And one side effect is that you may end up with a longer face, because as I said, it pushes in the direction of your maxilla, and if your maxilla is downwards inclined, then unfortunately it will make your face slightly longer, as can be seen by the different results of people having longer faces post-treatment. So instead of pushing downwards, like FAGGA, we need to push the teeth upwards and forwards. This will then make the maxilla and bone remodel from the one on the left to the one on the right, and in terms of facial transformation, it will result in a face like this, turning into a face like this, post-treatment. What would such a device look like? In the next video, I'll explain what the device will look like, how it will work, and its design. If this device could be created and tested, it should theoretically be able to remodel downwards inclined maxillas into forward compact faces. So, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video where I discuss a possible solution and improvements to FAGGA.